tonight I am looking for this lady that cooks sweet and sour donuts on the roadside, and I can't find her anywhere. Most people would never be. But if you're up for some reason at 3 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning, whether that's on the front end or the back end of life, come down to this fresh market. It is absolutely wild. It is so fascinating, everything that is happening here. There are 0 foreigners, 0. And that's a good thing. This town is like so sleepy and dead, yet so full of life. Maybe you can get some idea of what's happening around us, around me right now. It's everywhere. Where have you been at 3 o'clock in the morning and seen this much life happening? So like most of the night markets closed, you know, midnight, 1 o'clock, and boom, this thing pops up and it is jamming. I mean, I'm literally looking for the donuts that I feel were life-changing sweet and sour donuts I had a few nights ago. Oh, if you could smell this right now. So I couldn't help but buy. I don't even know what I got, but look. There are 2 major gateway harbors to the islands of Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, and Koh Tao in Thailand. To the north, you have Chumpon, which would start at Koh Tao, but down here in the south, in Surat Thani, Thailand, we head out to Koh Samui first. Now, most travelers are only here for a brief period of time, really just pivoting between modes of transport. So they don't even have much more of a chance than to rest their head and grab a bite to eat, and then they're gone, on to the next thing. But what I can tell you is that for a town seemingly so sleepy and quiet, there is not a single point in a 24-hour clock where there isn't food available on the streets. I mean, this town does street markets and food better than almost anything I've seen, certainly for a comparable size. So what a perfect opportunity for us to talk about food. Let's take a look around town and see what's on the menu. So there are plenty of coffee shops in the downtown city center area where you can pay a little extra for your coffee to be in an air-conditioned environment, be able to get some work done. But if you want a place that's gonna sell you an affordable but professional grade shot of espresso, you're looking for this right here. Shot Vibes for 50 baht. And if you find it, well, here's the good news. In a few hours, this is gonna be one of 2 weekend night markets going on here. It's not big, it's pretty small. It's a lot of secondhand clothing, some arts and crafts, some food, but the ambiance is really nice in the evening because the century-old bridge kind of defines the space. It's not even a century old, and while it's a bridge, technically you're not allowed to stand on it or walk on it, but it's a nice space. So if you're lucky enough to be here on the weekend, come out to this area. So the mistake I see travelers making is kind of a haste makes waste. They're running around so fast that they exhaust themselves when it comes time to eat, and then they go looking for something, well, that looks familiar. And in the process of doing that, they're so tired that they won't go into places that don't look comfortably familiar to them, which is like a secret place like this. Just to give you an idea of what a neighborhood might look like where you're gonna find a hidden gem. And oh, have I found one for you. So here's one little secret for you, other than, you know, if there's locals stacked up inside, but if there's not, if you see one of these, a grab food sign, and normally they have that grab food sign outside, but the wind is picking up because it's about to start raining. These ceramic pots is what they make the Som Tam, the shredded papaya salad with a spicy sweet sauce in it. Now I'm pointing this place out, and you should come here if you're in Surat Thani. I got the chicken with the sticky rice. Get a close look. And that dipping sauce is the best sauce I've ever had in my life. What's it called?
Nam chim chèo.
It's like this citrusy, spicy, sweet. It's just incredible. This chicken, it doesn't need any dipping at all. And she tells me what you're supposed to do is dip the sticky rice in the nam chim chao. And what this is, it's already half peeled off. And it's got these big, like, fuzzy, hairy things on it. And you just peel the skin back. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. And now the inside of it, composition is kind of like a grape, but with a big seed that's about the size of an almond inside. I've never been able to figure out a way to avoid chewing on at least some of the seed. Maybe you can see inside there. Come evening, there's a dozen, 2 dozen pickup trucks parked on the main roads and down by the waterfront. I mean, they just have piles of these. And everybody rolls up and buys them by the big bag. So 1 kilogram, which is, I mean, a substantial amount, is 20 baht. You shouldn't be paying any more than 20 baht. So if you're in a spot where they're charging more, keep walking until you find the good deal. Lychee. This is the coffee stand where she pours me for 15 baht instant coffee cups. I mean, just adapt and do what the locals do. 15 baht's hard to beat. Most Westerners just think pad thai. And that's okay. But the truth is, the Thai don't eat pad thai all that often. It's almost like a special occasion meal. So another point is she just sent me over to check out this food stand right here. And the value of the point is 99% of Westerners, and I know this for a fact after having been traveling for over a year at this point, they would never even think about doing something like this because it looks so unfamiliar to them. But what I've gravitated towards as my central sort of daily staple meal just happens to be what apparently most Thai eat on a regular basis, which is essentially Kra Pao. So you've got the minced pork with basil over rice with like a fried over easy egg. I'm adapted at this point, so I don't know that you should start with this, but spicy with the red chili peppers. So spicy that as soon as it hits the pan, you breathe it in and you start choking. And as soon as she set it down in front of me, I was like, oh God. Arguably one of the most popular spots in town. Every single day, evening, night. I mean, they are serving as early as 2 o'clock in the afternoon, sometimes even earlier than that. And they're open. You need to be having your order in by 9 o'clock at night because they start shutting it down pretty quick. The downside is there's not a ton of seating, so it seems like what happens is all of the local people come in to get their food to go and then jam on out of there. But here's the good thing. There are sit-down operations to all directions, a block or two everywhere if you want something a little more relaxed, a little less, feeling crowded. You can keep it simple, just do some pad thai, a seafood pad thai, or a normal pad thai wrapped in fried egg. That's what I usually do. This is good. It's a coconut pudding with select fruits in there, 30 baht. Nice tasty way to finish off your evening. I recommend this one. And if you're just not feeling the heavy stuff, much more light fare available. Of course, the fried chive cakes. So here's the deal. The yellow corn we're used to in the States and sticky corn. So you can get it either on the cob or already cut and bagged for you. I won't lie, I've gotten this a few times now. They're shrimp cakes, deep fried shrimp like a donut. 10 baht each. It's also a great way to finish off your evening. Another thing I've had a few times, they're like a coconut pancake, but you can get variations where they have taro, corn. They're really good. They're like 45 baht to get them mixed. That's another great way to finish off your night. So there's a few variations up and down the line, but crispy pork belly with rice, always a good choice. If you want to keep it kind of simple, I've eaten here one night where you can get a mixed plate of rice, Hainanese chicken, and fried chicken. It's delicious, actually. Now, if you want a fun adventure, you can get yourself some deep fried jackfruit. So there are 4 or 5 of these stations, and I've had several of them where they're different takes on, each stand is pretty comparable in terms of flavor and taste. But you have the vermicelli rice noodles and different curried, like a fish stew, a chicken stew, purely vegetarian. It is so good. So here's another one. She doesn't know it, but I ate at like 3 of these just to be able to taste different, if they were really all that different. And they're not. So this first big pot is the chicken, curried chicken, and then a fish stew with the rice noodle, the vermicelli. It's cheap and it's very, very good. The thing about these stands that have the curried chicken stew, curried fish stew, is there's all kinds of like pickled vegetables for your accoutrements, and you can have as much as you want as you go. They all have these big bowls of it, so you can just fill up on that if you want. I do give in to temptation. So we've got different spring roll flavors, and this is like you can get deep fried corn, okra, potato, pumpkin, carrot. So they come in like vegetarian ones. You got mushroom, corn and bean, filled with glass noodle, corn and cheese. I've had that one, it's very good. And the spinach and cheese. So these only run 20 baht each. Oh, it's tasty. So this might be the craziest thing of all. I've never seen this before in Thailand, or if I have, I've just never noticed it. So it's Thai tea with cheese or cream cheese. Now watch this. This is where it gets crazy. But it sure doesn't look or taste like any kind of cheese I am familiar with or experienced with. It's more like a salted marshmallow cream is what it reminds me of. And once you get it, you can like stir it all in. It's sinful. It's very decadent. Every single night is a street market open here. So you got the clock tower just out of sight, harborfront, riverfront with the boats, and food stands, fresh fruit stands, more food, where they'll cook on order, whatever you want. And most of this is open until 11. Some of them stay open as late as midnight. There's a lot of activity for such a sleepy small town. Every single night here on the waterfront. More papaya salad. There's a surprising amount of Muslim influence here. So anytime you get this kind of an intersection, the cultural crossroads between your native Thai, Chinese, Muslim, and Western, the food choices. I mean, we are, after all, in a fishing village and a harbor. A little bit further down the river, past where the Riverfront Park ends, this is open every single night. So we had a fresh seafood salad. We've got the sausages, like the sour sausages, omelets to order. pick your fillings. Squid on a stick, grilled. Got some fried tofu here, even if you want. The bugs, the fried bugs. Then there's a lot of the kind of the filler foods, the deep fried kind of processed meat stuff. Cheese sticks, fries. More fried. But anybody that's my friend in Bangkok knows how much I love these, where they put the different flavored puddings to fill the bread. Oh, those are so good. But they don't have an English menu, so you just gotta take your chances. Odds are you're gonna do pretty well. More of the processed meats. And I've had some pretty killer pad Kra Pao here. So come on down if you're hungry. So on Saturday nights, starting at about the clock tower, heading away from the bridge, only on Saturday nights. It's a great night market, so come on down here. So for the first block, you'll mostly find inexpensive clothing, secondhand clothing, but also things for teenagers and kids. And then it turns into all the food once you get to the temple. Oh, this is when it gets fun. It's kind of a thing you marvel at, but I'm not gonna lie to you, it actually smells really good. The fried insects. One of these days, I'm gonna try some of it. I'm not there yet, but so many people actually do eat it. But right next to it, we've got the ube sweet potatoes, the bright purple, grilled, banana, deep fried jackfruit, deep fried ube. And then they take eggs and grill them. And maybe it's just like a light snack dessert you want. It's like a sugar glazed French toast. Woo, these are so good. 10 baht. If you've never seen me talk about this before, if you're from the States, you're used to like green, red, orange mangoes. You want the mangoes here in Southeast Asia to look like that, yellow. They have less of the fiber that gets stuck in your teeth, and they have this melt in your mouth texture to them. So that's the mango sticky rice that's so famous. 50 baht. 100% of the time are these delicious deep fried bananas. So a box of them in bite-sized pieces, 50 baht. If I can open your mind a little bit, this is fish cake bar, like sausage, deep fried. Here's the thing. Sometimes the fishball soup is a little too aromatic, like fishy aromatic, and sometimes it's a little too pungent for me. But I have had these deep fried fish cake pieces. They're actually really good, have a very neutral taste and smell to them. You're gonna see this everywhere too. Quail eggs, 20 baht, 20 baht. They're actually really good, I'm telling you. I know I say that about everything, but they really are. And I'm gonna say it again, even if you only do it one time, when you see the Thai tea stand, get it with cheese. You'll thank me later for that one. I usually come running as fast as I can with the pork shoulder. When I see this, you can smell it from half a block away. It's got this sweet, porky smell to it. And don't be afraid when you see it sitting out like this. It's just been cooked. I've never had any problems with it. It is so tasty. And the skin, this would be new for Americans, the skin that's included in there. I was a little bit squeamish about it at first, and I'm so happy because it's like one of my favorites now. I think you know exactly how I feel about these. I'm sorry for the flashing lights, but if you need a mall, there's one hidden in plain sight called the Coliseum. And every single day, all day, food carts here in the back alley. Could you see that sign? Mitkasem Food Center. One more street market, food market that's open in the evening every single night. None of the tourists come down here, but it's not that far away. And it's a little quieter with a lot more seating, which comes at a premium at these street markets. We got beverages, what may be deep fried sandwiches, I'm not sure, but she's making pad thai for you jokers, which I actually had last night. Got the satay kebabs, some of the processed meat stuff. Some fried chicken, some baked goods. Fried tofu. This one's open a little bit later in the evening if you miss the other ones and you're rolling into town really late. Sugarcane juice, fresh press. They're making the donuts too. I don't know if they're gonna be as good as the ones that I was trying to find. Some caramel corn and nuts, fruit, and fresh squeezed orange juice. Got some fish going on. So the folks over at Shot Vibes Espresso, here's your best probably landmark to start. It's the Talat Community Justice Center. It's like an art walk down this road. It's like a cultural heritage district. So it's old fishing harbor village, really old building. And if nothing else, it's just a super interesting walk. I mean, the traffic's kind of dead quiet right now, but in the daytime, it's like, it's so sketchy. But the whole time you're walking down there until this road right here, there's all kinds of wall art, murals. If you've got a day, several hours, you know, to burn, go check it out. And I'll show you some pictures of what it looks like. So I finally found what I was looking for. And before I could get the camera turned on, the place just got cleaned out, but luckily I got a bag's worth. So what she's doing, there's two different kinds of donuts. One's sweet, kind of like the consistency we would think of as old-fashioned in the States. And the other one is, it's like truly a sourdough donut. Now there's no name to the cart. It's not on the maps anywhere. You just have to know about it. There was a pile of them, and then these people rolled up, took it all out. She's only here cooking from 2 in the morning until 5 in the morning. So you really gotta nail it. It's just after 3 o'clock right now. She's clearly very popular. Cannot keep up with how much people want. It's hard to say which one is better. Oh, these are fresh and hot. Hot. This is the sour, oh, it's so hot. Oh my God. They are 4 baht each, these donuts are. So if for some reason you're up in the middle of the night, but she does not sell on the 1st and the 16th of the month, which would explain why I was wandering these streets, lost, unable to find her. My salvation in terms of donuts. But just down that way is that fresh market where this all started, the trek, the search. You gotta try it. Something as simple as a sourdough donut. It's absolutely one of the highlights of my Surat Thani trip. I mean, I can't think of a better way to end this video. Oh, that's so good. Oh. Listen, don't be in such a hurry to turn things over in Surat Thani, going from one place to another, or do. But if for some reason you're laid over here, or you're thinking about spending another day or two, absolutely do it. Because man, if there's anything this town is doing like nobody else, it's the street markets, it's the food, and it's the people, it's the pulse. So hopefully I've given you some food ideas of what to do while you're here to really elevate your whole experience. Come visit, my friend. It's time for me to move on somewhere else. So I will see you in the next town.